Part 2, Dreadball unboxing. Alright. Let's see. A super fancy board. You know, it's cool. Kind of pales in comparison to the MDF pitch. And, you know, it'll be fun. It folds in half. Easy storage. In the box, I guess I could show you the box. It's got 3 containers, one with dice and cards, one with roster sheets and hexes and card stock counters, I guess. For the well, they made them fun to get into. Let's see. I got a knife. Run and hide. Okay. When they say clear, they're serious. It's pretty clear. Whoop. I will say this one seems to have a scratch or line all the way across it. It's the one on your right. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if they all will or not. Let's try to pull another one out and see what we see. None of these seem to have it. Must have been a fluke. Looks like they've got some rough in the middle, but that's fine. I mean, the middle's going to have stuff glued down to it. Not worried about that. Card counters. I saw at least one person on the internet saying that theirs, I believe this is what they were talking about, were not cut correctly, like they were off center, but I don't know if you can see the cut lines on these, but they seem to be centered pretty well. It's pretty thin, you know. If you've got any of Manic's other board games, then, you know, well, you know. Dreadball roster. Oh, there, it's gonna focus. You know, probably make something in Excel that is a little easier to track and, you know, prints out prettier, but yeah, it's good to have. Good to have. The standard dice. I did not upgrade dice, and I don't know if they're shipping with the first shipment anyway, but I just took the standard. The probably impossible to see on camera in this light decals, but they are there. Oh. A deck of cards. Wonder how hard these are going to be to open. I guess I could have done this off camera, but then you wouldn't have had the fun of watching me fumble. Oh, come on, I just want one. There we go. It's not a bad card. It is a little thin, but, you know, like I say, Mantic board games are not famous for their hardy cards. Now to the part that I'm most excited about, the miniatures. This looks like a bag of rats. Yay! People online have been talking about the fun and festiveness of assembly. I can see what they're talking about. It looks like there's going to be some doing. That'll focus. Yeah. You know, I mean, I like it. This one anyway. I mean, there's a bunch more to go through. We won't go through all of them. I'm just trying to get an idea of the quality. this leg, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but this joint right here, there's a white mark, like maybe it was stressed. I don't know. Like maybe if you wiggled it like I'm doing right there foolishly, it would eventually break. Well, I mean, obviously it would eventually break. Like it would break sooner than, you know, it might otherwise. But this one, which seems to be the same cast, does not have that, so might be something to watch for and be careful with. Lots of little ratty dudes. They look pretty good. I don't see any glaring mistakes. If I find anything, I'll put it in the comments section after the fact, but just at first look, they actually look like they're done pretty well. A lot of people talked about a huge amount of flash. I don't see just a ton. You know, I'm not gonna open this bag of goodies just because there is so much stuff, but it looks like assorted claws, tails, all the junk you need to put them together and finish them. So we'll move these guys out of the way and move briskly on to whatever's in this bag. And this looks like, Forge Fathers. Not to be mistaken for dwarves in space. Let's see what we got. We got a whole sprue of fists. Pretty crisp. Not a ton of flash. Really not very much at all, actually. More fists. There's probably a joke in there about give these guys a big hand, but whatever. Let's see if I can focus on this. It's a leg of some sort. Obviously of the Forge Fathers sort. But these guys look pretty good too. Yeah. Like to have something to bitch about, but these don't look too bad. Maybe the poses will suck. We'll get to that in another video. And let's see. That leaves this to be everything else. Oh, nope, there's one more bag I missed, sorry. This leaves this to be a lot of other stuff. These look like some orc / goblin parts. That's fine and dandy. Here's a huge orc. He looks like he's in pretty good shape too. I know the video isn't the best way to see the super fine detail, but I will tell you this particular model, it's almost hard to find where the seam is. But I can see it, but I doubt if it's going to come through on the video. Some little goblin-y guys. Should be fun. A ref. Ref came out pretty good. None of the bits are too spindly, you know, like I don't think she's gonna just break off super easy. And what else is in here? Some humans. Yeah, those aren't bad. More various sprues. I'll tell you, one of my favorite things about miniatures is building them. I slow down on the painting and I hardly ever get around to playing, but I do love to build them, so there's a crap load of stuff to be built. Oh, acrylic counters. I completely forgot I was getting those. And we are probably going to run out of time. This might have to be split into another video. So, we'll come back and look at the last packet.